You know that feeling when you are like desperately waiting for an important message from someone you love, but you just keep getting hit with a barrage of conflicting descriptions about who they actually are?
Oh, yeah. It's totally disorienting.
Right. Well, welcome to today's deep dive because we are heading straight into that exact cosmic tension. We're exploring a profound Jaitsree composition by Guru Arjan Devji.
And our mission today is really to explore the spiritual paradoxes of the divine, right?
Yeah.
The human search for truth when you were just surrounded by absolute mystery.
Exactly. Okay, let's unpack this. The central figure in this text is the soul bride,
Yes.
and she is longing for a message from her beloved. So she turns to her happy sister soul brides for guidance because she is, well, in her own words, completely wonderstruck.
Yeah, and that state of being wonderstruck, it's the direct result of the theological whiplash she's
Right.
experienced. I mean, she hears these completely conflicting reports.
Which is where the confusion comes in.
Right. One camp claims the divine is totally beyond the physical world, like transcendent, formless, completely unattached.
But then the other camp insists the exact opposite.
Totally. They insist the divine is entirely within it,
Hmm.
just intimately woven into the fabric of daily reality. And to make it harder, the text emphasizes that his color cannot be seen.
And his pattern cannot be discerned.
Exactly. What's fascinating here is how this perfectly captures the fundamental human struggle to define the undefinable.
It's like trying to describe the wind.
Oh, that's a really good way to put it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't point to the wind's color, right? You can't draw its pattern on a piece of paper.
No, of course not.
But you absolutely feel it everywhere. It's moving the trees, it's on your skin. It is totally beyond being visible, yet totally within the physical world at the exact same time.
Right, that structural paradox is exactly what the text is grappling with. The underlying reality has no physical color, but it dictates everything.
Which brings us to the resolution. Because the text has to resolve this tension, right? Between being everywhere versus being totally beyond.
And the text answers this by saying, God pervades everywhere and dwells in each and every heart.
Here's where it gets really interesting, because I have to push back on that a little bit.
Okay, go for it.
If this divine essence is deeply embedded in every single human heart, that means it's tangled up in all of our ego, our grief, anger, just the general mess of the world.
Yeah, the human condition is messy.
Right. So mechanically, how does it exist inside all that chaos without getting corrupted by it?
Well, the composition addresses that directly. It says, he is not stained. He is unstained.
Unstained, okay.
Yeah. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it functions sort of like a pristine mirror placed right in the middle of a chaotic, filthy room.
Oh, wow.
The mirror holds the complete reflection of the mess. It's intimately surrounded by it, containing all that chaos in its reflection. But the glass itself never actually catches the dirt.
It just reflects it.
Exactly. The divine presence exists fully within creation, experiencing the human condition from within, but its fundamental nature remains completely untainted.
So what does this all mean for the soul bride's actual search? Because if this unstained reality is hidden inside every heart like an invisible wind or a pristine mirror, how does she practically connect with it?
Because she can't just stare into the void, right?
Right.
Well, she finds her answer in the final verses by Nanak. The conclusion is that the divine dwells upon the tongues of the saints.
On the tongues, so through actual spoken language.
Yeah. This raises an important question about manifestation. Truth isn't just this abstract, isolated internal feeling.
It has to be brought out.
Exactly. It's a resonance that has to be physically vibrated into the world. The saints act as the conduit. Their spoken words and teachings translate that invisible reality into something the soul bride can finally hear.
Wow. So we've traveled from her initial confusion over those conflicting reports to realizing there's this unstained presence in every heart, and finally discovering that this presence lives on the tongues of the saints.
The message was never going to be a physical letter. It's the living truth spoken into the world.
Beautiful. So, as you go about the rest of your day, we want to leave you with a final thought to mull over. If the divine is brought into the world through the tongues of the saints, how might the specific words you choose to speak today cultivate that very same unstained truth in your own life?